Hey people, Injured here, 3v3 faction war. This is Hades Wastes and Space Marines vs Orks. For the blue Space Marine team, Overtly Gemerous is an Apothecary support hero. Fighting in melee by default begins with a heal and a passive health regeneration aura. Alongside, reacts as a Techmarine. Starts off in ranged combat, puts out some good damage, can also support the structures and repair the Salamander's elite scheme here. And rounding off the team, VR is a force commander, very good offense, fighting in melee, some strong disruption and support the Black Templars elite scheme. Red Orks, Unununium is a Warboss, a melee hero, walks through objects, very good offense, disruption and support from the front lines. Alongside, Val.Hero's Mekboy, teleporting hero, fighting in ranged combat, puts out some good damage with a bunch of orky gadgets. And rounding off the teams is Zeno with a Kommando knob, infiltrating hero that shoots you, stabs you and blows you up. Orky style, begins in ranged combat with a twin link shooter, and he's sneaking already on the eastern side against that force commander. Might see a 2v2 fight here, yep, on the west side. Tactical Marines got kind of close to capping there. Now who does he throw his heal on? The allied Tactical Marines or his own Tactical Marines? These scouts are getting shotguns. Heal has to go on these guys that were in the most danger. Overtly's backed his Tactical Marines off a little bit more. Kicking off on the east side a bit. Sluggers are going to have a bad day against a battle-crying force commander. There's a shotgun blast. Now they're going to eat some Daka though. Look at the damage pour onto those scouts. Holy crap. Barely got away. Techmarine also needs to run. Burners up on these sluggers. Can they get a Marine? They've already got a Marine off these fellas. Good start from the Orks. Sweeping across the map in a tide of green. Ork turrets now from Val.Hero, not something you see very often in a faction war. Do their full damage across the entire arc, but they don't suppress like Techmarine and Plague Champion turrets do. You see him here using the sluggers to finish this turret. Gets two of them up and then a war banner. This could be annoying to fight. Might see some flamers hit the field quite quickly then, and perhaps some assault marines too, because if they can get back out into the field here with what's been retreated off and support this, could be very annoying. Overtly Gemerous with his scouts being weird as usual, trying to power bash with them using shotguns. Classic Overtly play. Got the decap, and those guys survive, I think. Yep. Warbanner doing its thing, providing a damage and speed bonus, I think, and then you can pop it for even more of a bonus. Shotguns up for VR. Oh, they didn't decap the VP, or maybe it's been retaken already. Those guys are behind some heavy cover. But still, those turrets do put out some good piercing DPS. Here comes sluggers with burners. Burn that scout to death. Eat a shotgun blast. But as was the case last time, the scout's having to get close for it. Eat some Daka. Force commander's going to go down here. Don't go down to shooter boy melee, that's right. Let them shoot you to death. It's far more honourable. There's the Warbanner's ability. Tactical Marines survived the assault of the Slugger Boys. That was a high-powered shot you saw there from the Techmarine. Did he drop a model? Oh, no, he didn't. Amazing. Of course not. They're Tactical Marines. Here come Assault Marines for VR. Jumping in. Going to get rid of those Shooter Boys pretty easily. I think they are going to lose the turrets here. Flame are doing a lot of work. Looks like they've been scuttled, actually, so Val.Hero would have got some of the resources back. I don't think you can salvage, or whatever it's called, war banners though. Can they get onto the power with the flamer now? Sluggers and double shooters and the Kommando are here to try and stop them. And these guys are quite low. As you can see, the Kommando puts out some good damage with his default twin link shooter. Those guys had to flee. Full on flee. What's going on west side? What are these fellas doing? They're being weird. They have a sergeant and their shotguns. We've seen it time and time again, Overtly go almost into tier 3 with just his scouts and his Tactical Marines. I think we have literally seen that before, actually. Are you going to revive? There we go. They're going to revive. Oh, they're both going to revive. If they stay still, they will both get the XP for it. There we go. They both got levels. Look at that. Maybe that's why they waited. In fact, I think it was, looking for the chat there. That might have been earlier though. Stun bomb. Dodged. heal thrown out on those fellas too. Purification rites, and now a customized Stormbolter for Overtly Gemerous. What are these fellas up to? Those guys got into a really bad position. Way too close to Burner Sluggers. Burners gives them a couple of power melee weapons, and there's the git source of the Painboy healing those sluggers over time, allowing him to stay in that fight way longer. He's got some decent melee of his own. Damage over time on his melee attacks. What are these fellas doing? Looks like they're going to be okay, I think. Could the sluggers get onto them here? Mekboy, double shooters and sluggers. Mines in the retreat path. And they got one of the Marines. Gonna get onto the VP here too. Meanwhile, west side. Shooting match. Shotgun blast for the Warboss. Flamer doing some decent work against the double shooters. Forces them back. That's the boss pole effect you can see on those fellas there. They're trying to get onto the power. Meanwhile, though, they're roasting those shooter boys. What is this? Scouts capping. Scouts of Overtly in retreat path if they do retreat. Shotgun's doing some work too. There's the retreat. Needed to get moving a little bit sooner. I think they might still be able to get a good grenade here. Here it is. Decently placed. A little bit unlucky with how the shooters were positioned, but if they got moving a little bit quicker, they might have got a better one. But they got a few models. Get a few models with a retreat grenade, and it's a good retreat grenade, I say. Here's double Ork turrets again, this time on the VP. And it is red and Orky. In fact, scrap that, it's triple Ork turrets. Down goes one of them. I think they're going to take out the Force Commander again, are they? Because Sluggers are there. And Sluggers are there with a Knob leader. Look at the damage that Slugger Knob attack did with his power melee chopper. Overtly is going to be the last player to go to tier 2. They've upgraded their stuff quite a lot, haven't they? 2 war gear pieces, scouts fully upgraded, and the flamer for the attacks. 379 to 448 on the VPs. Shotgun blast there. Laser cannon on the way for VR. You can heal, and well, rather you can revive allied heroes by just throwing your heal out. You won't get XP for it, but it will get them back to their feet if they're in a precarious position like we see here. Swamp them from the sluggers, reducing the range damage they take. They've got a little bit of bashing done. Big old retreat there though. Can they force off the Orks on the VP now? Some mines here. More mines nearer the VP. Do they have a sergeant here? I don't think they do, because Overtly scouts are off doing who knows what. Are they bashing power still? These fellas are putting work in over there. Assault Marines have to run. Sluggers are dangerous. Need to get their sergeant if they can for those merciless strikes. Make a really big difference against the Ork tier 2. Now the Apothecary is in trouble. Look at the power of this Slugger Knob. He's all alone now. And he's terrifying this Apothecary. Gonna take him out. Oh, maybe not. The heal came in. I think he needs to run away now. Yeah. No? He's still in here. Run away, buddy. You did great. But it's time to leave. Do they have any more turrets? No. Sad face. What is this? Oh, it looked like that guy had a health bar over there. 282 to 448. Triple Ork cap. War truck on the field for Zeno. What is going on over here? Warboss of Unununium, still level 1. These guys are in a bad place. They're going to go down, and down they go. Tried to get a cheeky cap. Didn't quite work out, and those scouts met a bunch of Daka. Razorback is on the field for reacts. Zeno calling it out to the teammates. Always useful to do. Techmarine's almost level 3, doing some good work. There he goes with the Mastercrafted Bolter. 38 piercing DPS pretty much. And that awesome high-powered shot. Mekboy fully kitted out with his Daka big shooter. Battery pack and proximity mines. Is the Painboy still around? No. Painboy's gone. Did not notice him die. But I think he died in the brouhaha over here. The mines being really annoying because they can't spot him. Shotgun blast. Plasma cannon devs in big trouble. Sluggers are there. Can they finish him? Didn't even try, it seemed like. drop pod with Marines in it, most likely. Yep, 4 reacts. Could have been just an empty drop pod to try and reinforce stuff. But there's the Marine one. Oh! Perfectly placed friendly fire shot from that plasma cannon. And down goes the Razorback. Thanks to the Beamy Death Gun Mekboy. React's not happy. Librarian on the field now for VR. Overtly with triple plasma cannon devastators. We'll see how that goes. Unununium goes tier 3. That's how that goes. The map looking very red right now, which means it's going to go faster, of course. And no triple cap. The Space Marines are taking the west side. There's Veil of Time on the Tactical Marines from that Librarian. Apothecary will take over the cap there. Can they get their natural though? Yay, more Orky turrets. 2 of them up here, I think. No, 3 of them. Kind of hard to spot them, isn't it, for me? Counting is hard. Getting a power bash on that central power. Trying to come in from an angle. Plasma cannons could do some really good work here, but those fellas were dying quite a lot. They are dying quite a lot. This could be the last engagement for the Space Marines. Down goes the Force Commander. War Truck is there providing reinforcements. The Assault Marines getting messed up by tons of Daka. Looks like they are going to get away. 137 to 448. Tank Buster Barrage. A big old disruption there. For some Stern Guard veterans. With Vengeance rounds loaded in. Were they going after the truck? Yes, they were. Looks like it got away somewhere. Can they clean this up? It's very orky and very messy. Force Commander's back to his feet. Killing some Orks. What goes down again, I should say. Oh, a sync kill from the Slugger Knob. And there's Call the Boys, I think. Yep. From Val.Hero. Slugger's back to full strength all of a sudden. Such a good global. Always surprised that you don't see it more often. Even more Orky turrets. Look at this. No one can ever say they're bad again. Causing massive problems for the Space Marines. 137 to 448. Going to take down the Warboss here, I think, with this sheer ranged fire. Down he goes. He got 1 Gen 2. They've been pushing the powers all game. That's the Kommando getting a natural back for the Orks. Plasma cannons of Gemerous on the west side. Does he still have 3? Yeah, they still have 3. Other fellas here. Whirlwind for VR helps break up the Ork stuff for them to push. And there's armor of the Apothecary and advanced healing. Can they turn the corner now, the Space Marines? There's a jump. Jumping into tons of Daka. 3 turrets shooting at those fellas. There's Veil of Time. Look how the damage they took there. I think that was a single shooter boy squad and 3 Orky turrets shooting at them. Maybe more than that even. Maybe it was double shooters shooting at them. Sluggers get away. War Truck is nice and healthy for now. Tank Busters make it out, probably. Yeah, I think they're okay. Not going to get caught over there. Battle Wagon now for Unununium on the way, and Reacts goes tier 3. All of the Ork turrets. Plasma Cannon can't seem to hit them. Terrain messing them up, but Flame Attacks have got in behind with Stern Guard and the Techmarine, so they should be able to make short work of them. Maybe. There we go, that one took ages to die. Plasma Cannon is now getting reliable shots. Force Commander's back to his feet, and he will kill Orks pretty quickly with this Power Fist. Looks like Val.Hero just salvaged all of his turrets. Gemerous still harassing this power with those scouts. They do a lot of work for him. Bashing power. 96 to 437 direct hits on the Warboss's jaw there from the Plasma Cannon. Got a decap on the power. Here comes Sluggers though. Do you want to stay here? I guess they have. Oh, they don't have the heal. Energy was spent on advanced healing. One more hit from that Slugger Knob. And the Apothecary is done for. Can they get into range? It's so close to trigger that animation. I don't think they're going to get there though. Force Commander stepping on mine still. There's Veil of Time on the Apothecary. Does it really speed up retreating units? I wonder. Battle Wagon all of a sudden. bristling with guns, also allows you to transport orcs around. As long as you have at least one unit inside, it means all the guns will fire and you get a little speed boost. Power Fist going after it. Did not see Flesh over Steel though. Uh-oh. It's a bad fight for these Assault Marines all of a sudden. Really bad fight. The Sluggers take him out. Big loss there for VR. Orks are maybe going to decap. There we go. I thought maybe the Space Marines were going to turn the corner where I saw that big blob of stuff getting healed, but Orks are keeping the pressure up. Here comes another Ork turret. Has there ever been a game in Dawn of War 2 history with this many Ork turrets? Been pretty damn effective too. 2 of them going up. See what kind of damage they can do here. Are they going to be taken down quickly enough? Those scouts are getting torn up. Down they go. Plasma Cannon does take that one out. But look at that, the turret took out one of their models. Down goes the other one. They're only 15 power, I believe, or is it 20 now? It might be 20. Mines over there still, of course. 66 to 377. A little bit of a flank from the battle wagon here. Missile launch attacks are in for Overtly, and they are in tier 3. VR goes for a Dreadnought, stuck in tier 2. Look at the red for Unununium. They can drop a rocks on that VP if they need to. More Orky turrets. Oh, no, couldn't make it. Double cap for the Orks though. They might have done enough here already. Predator tank 4 reacts, but there's tank busters, and this guy has a beamy death gun to switch to as well. Keeping the pressure up, not letting them get the VP back. Whirlwind already done for. Plasma cannons are still having an impact. They are. Librarian caught out of position. Stabbed by the Slugger Knob, but does get away. Are they going to get the VP here? Uh-oh. More Plasma Cannon friendly fire against reacts. Ouch. They got the VP though. And here's a Dreadnought. Starts off in this close combat state for Space Marines. Wrist mounted flamer too. War truck makes it out. Lots of retreating Orks though. Those guys could have a really bad time on retreat. Force Commander. Oh, he gets a sync kill. That's quite unlucky. Units are not meant to perform a sync kill unless it's the last model or it's a single entity. But sometimes the script doesn't fire quite quickly enough, often enough, and you still get those odd sync kills when you're not supposed to. Warboss eating plasma cannons again. Lots of tank busters for Val.Hero. Nob squad on the field for Zeno. Unununium saying they have a sound bug perhaps. Don't tell him, says Val.Hero. Well, too late. It's been told. Double cap for Space Marines. Warboss getting chunked by that Dreadnought. Does have a power claw and heavy armor though. He's a tough boy. Double cap for Space Marines. I wonder if Unununium sound bugged and crashed. There's a shotgun blast on the Nob squad. Rocks though dropped in. It might take out those plasma. Yeah, plasma cannon devs are gone. Nob squad are tier 3 infantry. Can mess up anything in a 1v1 fight pretty much. There are a few things that can deal with them. Nothing that's on the field now really. Maybe the Dreadnought with some repair support. But it'll be a close fight even then. These guys are dying in droves. Val.Hero is just dying. Just 2 tank buses left. They're trying to get away. The Mekboy did heal them a bit too. They might have just been freeing up population there. And then they've decided, hey, maybe keep these 2 fellas. They've got tons of resources. They have the 2-to-1 against the Space Marines anyway. Battle Wagon still doing its thing. Terminators on the field for Overtly. Sluggers are repairing. Does the AI repair? Well, these guys are just dying, so this very well could be the AI repairing like a moron and dying. Yeah. Looks like it doesn't matter though. The Orks still get the game with Val.Hero throwing his army away at the end. Well, you can't say that Val.Hero went for a cookie cutter build with 4 or 5 tank busters and about 15 Ork turrets or something. Level 6 Apothecary for Overtly. Level 8 Techmarine. Level 5 Force Commando. We had a level 3 Warboss, a level 5 Mech, and a level 3 Kommando. And I guess there's the lesson in dealing with Space Marines. Say just pressure, pressure, pressure. If your pressure is effective and constant, you can kind of snuff them out. Really delay their tech. And it worked. A bunch of Orky turrets. Thank you for watching, guys. Hope you enjoyed it. Big thanks to the players for taking part, and Impregnable, the man with the plan, for hosting the faction wars. I'll see you next time.